Boy.
Aji man LFS school pra Red House project kane rahi ase. Utu rasta bia dan utu rasta han bhi bia ase. Dan kina problem san face kore.
তো পানী গিৰে এটা ৰাস্তা বেছি বিয়া আছে ৰাস্তা বিয়া হৈছে গ'লে গাড়ী খান আহিব নাপাৰে আৰু মোক খানতো পানী গিৰাইছে গ'লে থিং পুৰা চাউল বস্তা গেছ খান পুৰা খুৰী খান পুৰা থিং পুৰা পুহি কিনে আহে বেছি দুখ পায়
হলে utu students han school jam taking na hoy face.
মনটো ঘৰ পৰা ভাল পৰা বাচ্চা খান লাগ ইউনিফৰ্ম ধুলাই কিনে পাঠাই লিবি ৰাস্তাটো বিয়া আছে লেতেৰা মখানটো ইয়াতে ঘৰ পৰা ভাল পৰা পাঠাই লিবি ৰাস্তাত বিয়া আছে টিচাৰ খানটো লেতেৰা কৰি কিনে যাব টিচাৰ খান পৰা গালি থাকে
Kun ke blame go to rasta han kane.
ৰাস্তা কন্ট্ৰেক্ট খান আছে কৈছে কোন বি আহি কিনে ৰাস্তা বি নাছে আৰু ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট আছে গৈ কোন বি আহি কিনে নাছে কি কৰি দিব
Man aji school LFS pra kiba hoyo lai de. Utu road te tahan drivers na hole chola dam de diktar pai no na pai. Currently, we are in front of the house of a retired Joint Secretary of the Government of Nagaland. And we will be interviewing him about the road condition, especially in front of his house, and how he thinks that we can solve this problem.
Sir, we the students of LFS, we're from class 7C, and we'll be asking you some questions. So can you please answer me back with an explanation?
Yeah.
So the first question is, being from this part of town, in what ways do you find difficulty because of the bad roads?
Because of the bad roads, we are facing a lot of problem for carrying materials, and also many students at the time of going to school they face problem because of rough road. During rainy season, it is more difficult for the students to fly. They even fell down while going and coming from school. That problem we are facing.
So the next question is, who do you blame for the horrible conditions of the roads, and how do you think we the people can fix it?
It is the government to be blamed because government they don't order for such horrible condition of the road. So the government should give more concern for repairing or giving more expenditure for uplifting the condition of the road.
Okay, that was a really nice opinion. How do you feel for the people suffering from this problem? Like especially the students who go to school.
Once I came across a student while going to school, she fell down because of the slippery road, and her uniform got dirty. So she has to go, instead of going to school, she has to return back to home. That problem even the students faced. So it's horrible. As of now, the condition of the road is too horrible, and actually we need blacktopping for students as well as for the colony to ply the vehicles.
Oh, so thank you, sir, for your good opinions.
Okay.
As we saw in the clips before, the road condition was horrible, and then the road was just around that side. But the same roads, which is connected to the other one, But even if it's basically the same road, the condition of this part of the road is much more better. So the group members, we wondered why it was like that, and we interviewed some people secretly. They did not want to disclose their identity. So it seems that they have been keeping the drainage system clean. They have been maintaining the drainage system secretly for every year now. And see, even though the drainage system is still bad, it's very much better compared to the ones that we saw before. It's going in a straight line, it's not disturbing the road or anything, and so the road is comparatively much more better than the last. So that means even the drainage system plays an important role in the condition of the road, and I really hope that the people of that area of the roads would be able to maintain the drainage system properly. We're at the bridge, which basically connects this thing, and the bridge is constructed very horribly. As you can see here, there is lots of garbage which has not been cleaned. The garbage goes even up to how much you can see. It's very horrible, and there is absolutely no fencing here. Nothing to protect people from falling down or anything. And there is no more construction for this area of the road. This is something that we should really think about before we take any further steps of development. Right now we are here at the main road connecting Lower PWD to Mid Lane. As you can see, the condition of the road is horrible. As always, nothing new. Look at this. The camera clip might be shaky because of the bumpy road, but we would like the audience to adjust with that. This is the main road. This is what the capital city of Nagaland looks like. Right now we are in front of a first-class contractor's house. We will be interviewing him about the conditions of the road. Since he also lives around this area and the road is very horrible, we'll be interviewing him and one of his engineers, interviewing a first-class contractor. Hello, sir. Hello. We are students of class 7'C from LFS, and we would like to interview you on the bad conditions.
Please have a seat. Somebody you can sit here.
Earlier, we did a road inspection, and the road was really horrible. So, being from the side of town, how do you find any difficulties because of the bad and small road?
Yeah, we're facing a problem, but we didn't make a design road, and it is not a what to say. So far, in Nagaland, we have not a master plan road, so now the problem is facing, and moreover, the bad road is because of the drainage systems. We are not maintaining, and to have a good road, not only the responsible of the government, nor the contractors, or the citizen or public only, but we all have to put head together to have a good road.
Being a contractor, how do you in what ways do you think is causing the problem?
Because of in Nagaland, especially this is a monsoon, 6 months monsoon season is there in Nagaland, and only this recently in 2019, even the January, February, December, March also it's raining. Yesterday also it was rain. So in hilly terrain, mostly it is the rain. So my advice to have a good road, we have to have a concrete road. If it is a concrete road, it will be a better road in Nagaland.
What do you think is the cause of this problem? Is it because of the people, the government, or?
It's not a government nor the public. But one thing, it is a natural color. The soil in a hilly trend, it is also one factor, and moreover, in the township like a hilly Koima or Toisan, Kipri, and all the things, we didn't maintain the proper drainage. So because of the proper drainage, it is also the failures of the roads. And moreover, as been as a contractor, but I'm especially doing it a national highway. So far, the design road is coming up. The Koima Dimapur road is coming up. From Koima to Waka is coming up. And moreover, I'm constructing from this Tuli to Ungur. This Isibung to Ungur, the two laning is coming up. So once the design road is coming in Nagaland, the road will be the good road in Nagaland. Better place to live in.
How do you feel for the people who suffer because of these roads? When you see someone suffering because of these roads, how do you feel about that?
I feel pity for the bad road condition, but say we have as being a contractor, there's a lot of untold problem, and which I cannot disclose to you, younger generation, because there's a lot of a hindrance, untold problem facing by the contractors, and moreover the department also cannot solve. So with the citizens, being a citizen of India and being a Nagas, we all have to put head together to solve this problem.
Can you tell us one of those problems that you can share to us?
That's, as I told you, I cannot disclose right now because there's a lot of hindrances which I cannot explain to you right now.
Then, as the people, how do you think that we can contribute? How do you think the young people or anyone who is not a contractor or an engineer can contribute in making Kohima cleaner and more better roads?
To have a good road, the one point, it is the proper drainage. Every person have to give the land for the, well, he construct the buildings, nor he do the developmental works. He have to look for the proper drainage systems. Should not have to block the proper drainage. Once the drainage is blocked, the entire road will be submerged, and it will be facing the problem of the roads. And to clean up the each and every individual have to maintain the proper drainage, then the road will be we have a good road.
Sir, thank you so much for telling us all of this. We'll be taking our leave now.
And
but
lastly, I want the good suggestions to the government, to appeal to the government for like a hilly trend in Nagaland. I suggest, being a contractor, I just suggest the Nagaland will be good if we go for the concrete road.
concrete road.
Concrete road, not a bitumen road.
Why? Because of the weather?
Because of the weather.
How does the concrete road help?
Concrete
the weather?
road, it will be, we have a monsoon for the 6 months. So the concrete road will be good.
If we do any other road, do you think it will be ruined in a short amount of time?
I didn't get it.
Like instead of concrete road, if we go for another type of road, would we?
As a contractor, my suggestion is a concrete road will be the better.
Will be best. Okay, sir. Thank you so much for spending your time for our interview. We'll be taking our leave now. Right now, we are going to interview Ajay Bhatia, an engineer. Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine. First of all, happy Holi.
Same to you.
Can you introduce yourself to the viewers?
Yeah, hi, I am Ajay Bhatia. I am BTech Civil Engineering and I have a Master Education MBA in Construction Management and Research. So, yeah, I have 7 or 8 years experience in road, dam and building fields.
You don't seem like you're from Nagaland. Which state are you from?
I am from Punjab.
You're from Punjab.
Yeah.
How is the road in Punjab?
There is a lot of difference between Nagaland roads and Punjab roads because of the mountain and terrain region and the plain region. In the Punjab, the roads are wide, very much wide, because the plain region, you don't have any difficulty in making the roads because you have all the land. And in mountain region, in Nagaland, we have to cut the mountain, which is very much, difficult process, and the roads are narrow in regards of Punjab.
When you first came to Nagaland, what was your first reaction to the roads?
My first reaction was to the roads. The roads are in like when I visited first in Nagaland, I visited Dimapur. So from Dimapur to Kohima, the road progress is going on. The construction has been made, and now reaching Kohima, I seems like to be on a mountain region. The roads are quite good as compared to the mountain region in the Himachal Pradesh. Himachal Pradesh, yeah, because Punjab and Himachal Pradesh are the neighbor states, and we used to visit Himachal Pradesh also. So the Kohima roads are far way better than Himachal roads.
Really?
Yeah.
For me, I thought that Kohima roads were the worst in India.
No. You have to visit all over the mountain region, then you only understand that what is the difference between the Kohima roads and the outside mountain roads.
Being an engineer yourself, how do you think the Naga people can solve this problem?
Problem regarding?
The roads.
Problem regarding roads. The problem regarding roads is like nearly the first of all, the parking space. One has to maintain the parking space, where parking space, like what my suggestion is like per kilometer, one parking space must be there. Because there are huge parking difficulties here. One, like there are 2-lane roads are good, roads are wide, but when parking space is not available, then the car, when you move the car, the parking cars are alongside the road also. So it will create very difficulty in passing 2 cars at once. So parking space must be required.
In your time in Kohima, did you find any difficulties because of the roads?
Difficulty.
Can you share an experience with us?
Yeah, difficulties regarding road is that when we used to visit Kohima to Mokokchung, the slopes and curves are very steep. Because right now Nagaland is in verge of developing the roads in a design state. First of all, like previously design was not been made. So like the curves and the steeps are not that much, alignment is not that much proper. Now according to that EPC projects and so many projects of roads are coming, so that all the roads of Nagaland must be in a design approach state.
In about how many years do you think we'll be able to enjoy good roads?
In about like enjoy good roads regarding like all over Nagaland or like in Kohima or some parts of Nagaland. Like 50% of Nagaland can enjoy roads in 3 years. By 3 years. Yeah, for sure. 3 years.
The government, while you're staying in Nagaland, how do you think that the government helps in maintaining these roads?
Government helps in maintaining this road is like government is now putting on the tender regarding the maintenance work also. So every contractor is not like first of all, previously what happened, like contractor make the road and the maintenance is done by the government side, the PWD side or whatever the regarding government office. But now the government is in the tender only, like two years of construction is there, and they are giving 3 years maintenance period also. So it is all on the side of the contractor only. So contractor in the mind, he is making road as per workability of 5 years or 6 years. So it is better by the Nagaland government only that they are providing these things to the contract. So that it will be better.
In your stay in Nagaland, did you see anyone suffering because of the bad roads?
Suffering in the state, like suffering, traffic jam will be there, but suffering like
Not being able to go to school.
Yeah, obviously, like when you are on a Mondays or on a busy period schedule, because of parking only. Because like you can see, like on Wednesday there is a local market here in this Lotha Church to the PWD department. The sides are fully occupied by the parking space. So at once one car will go. So that is the main difficulty. If anyone has to reach the office, anyone has to reach the school, that is the difficulty. Only difficulty regarding Nagaland road is the parking only. Okay. The condition is not that much because heavy load traffic is not there. So heavy load traffic is not there, the road will not get like abrupt or like broken. Only the parking. What I seems is the parking space. One must have been given parking space better.
As a person yourself, how do you think we can solve this parking problem?
Parking problem can be solved by every kilometer one parking lot will be there. Like government has to sanction one lease agreement or lease land so that at 1 kilometer wherever like in the busy area like in PWD in the school area one has to be like have a parking space so that they will park the car there only and no traffic jam will be occur.
Like your current view of the government in Nagaland and things like that, in the parking area which you talked about, when do you think we'll be able to develop these kind of things?
These kind of things are developed like when if the government takes steps or the government takes actions necessary as soon as like in a month or like 3 or 4 months it will be done.
3 or 4 months.
Yeah,
That's a very less
definitely.
time.
Yeah, because government has the lands. Government will sanction a land. Government has a lease agreement also because the property of the owner. One has government. It is a government duty to talk with the owner, and if they are willing to give the land on the lease, then government will make it. Because on the parking, you don't need any building and anything like that. You have to construct only column and that. That is not a big deal.
So what, for the final question, what advice do you have for the students who have come here? Like me and my friends.
Students who come here regarding this road and
Yeah, how do you think we can contribute?
you can contribute like you have to see the roads everywhere like how you have to visit different cities also of Nagaland also like what are the conditions there and what are the conditions here and also you have to visit each other state if you have time. So the basic thing is that for this our Nagaland city or Nagaland state the concrete road are the best because the heavy load traffic is not there. So the concrete road is that the maintenance and the workability and durability of that roads are very high because if you make that concrete and these SUVs and everything, these are not heavy vehicles. Heavy vehicles are like dumpers and like trucks and like trailer and all. So you have to go visit different city and see the condition of the roads and then you can implement because going everywhere in the cities also you can find new things and you have new experience also. So my suggestion is go visit, see the sites, see the roads conditions of different cities also, and if necessary, different states also. So you have a quite idea regarding what is it. But basically, you have to go to the mountain regions because for here Kohima, it is a terrain place. So terrain area, you have to visit terrain area mostly because plain area you can find a very wide road, but in terrain area the making roads are quite difficult.
Thank you so much for your time.
Welcome.
Now we'll be taking our leave. As you saw in the video, we contacted the experts Ajay Bhatia and Akoto Jimomi for their opinions. And so Ajay Bhatia said that Engineer Ajay said that we have to work on our parking because the roads are wide enough for 2-lane and stuff like that. So I really hope that the government will be able to implement his idea into the development of our state. And Sir Akato, he said that we should build concrete roads so that we'll be able to enjoy good roads even when it's monsoon season. So I really hope that the government will also think over that idea since they are part of a firm which works only on the national highways, they won't be able to work around here. So let's hope that the other firms or other people who work on these type of roads will be able to help our capital city turn into a better place. And the people of Kohima, us the students, will also try our best to keep the surroundings and everything clean enough so that it looks good, even though the roads are horrible.